Book of Habakkuk. The oracle that Habakkuk the prophet sees. How long, Adonai, do I cry for help, yet you do not hear? I cry out to you, quote, violence, unquote, yet you do not deliver. Why do you show me wickedness, and why must I behold mischief? Yes, devastation and violence are before me. There is strife and contention arises. Therefore, Torah has no effect, and justice never goes forth. For the wicked encircle the righteous. Therefore, justice arrives out perverted. Quote, look among the nations, observe, astonish yourself, be astounded. For a work is being done in your days. You do not believe it if it is told. For I am about to raise up the Chaldeans, that bitter, impetuous. For I raise up the Chaldeans, that bitter, impetuous nation, marching all over the land to seize dwellings not its own. Dreadful and terrifying, its justice and dignity derived from itself. Its horses are swifter than leopards, fiercer than wolves at dusk. Its horsemen arrive galloping. Its horsemen arrive from afar. They are a vulture swooping down to eat. All of them arrive for violence. An assembling of faces to the east. He gathers captives. Sand. He scoffs at kings, and rulers are a joke to him. He laughs at every stronghold. He heaps up dirt and takes it. Then the wind sweeps through and passes on. He is guilty. This his strength is his God. Unquote. Are not you from antiquity, Adonai, my God, my Holy One? We do not die, Adonai. You ordain him for judgment. In the way you, O rock, establish him to chasten. With eyes too pure to see evil, you do not look at such trouble. Why do you look at the treacherous? Why do you remain silent? When a wicked one swallows up those more righteous than him, you make man the fish of the sea. You make man as a fish of the sea, a creeping thing. With no one ruling over him, he brings up all with hook and draw, drags away in his dragnet, or gathers with his fishing net. Therefore he rejoices with glee. Therefore he sacrifices to his dragnet and offers incense to his fishing net. For through him his portion is rich, and as of food abundant does he empty his net. For this reason, continually slaying nations with no compassion. I take my stand at my post and station myself on the rampart, and I watch to see what he says to me, and what I answer regarding my argument. And Adonai answers me and says, quote, write down the vision, make it plain on the tablets, so that the reader runs with it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. It hastens to the end and does not fail. If it is slow in arriving, wait for it. For it surely arrives, it does not delay. Unquote. Behold, the puffed up one, his soul is not right within him, and the righteous live by his trust. Indeed, because this wine betrays, a proud man never rests. He enlarges his desire as Sheol. Death he is never satisfied. So he gathers to himself all nations and collects all peoples for himself. Do not all take up a proverb against him, or a scornful riddle about him. Oi to one expanding what isn't his. How long? Oi to one burdening himself with heavy debts. Unquote. Does biting you arise suddenly, and those shaking you awaken? In the way you are plundered for them. Since you loot many nations, all the survivors plunder you because of human bloodshed and violence done to the land, the city and all its inhabitants. Oi to one surely getting unjust gain for his house, to set his nest on high, to escape the reach of calamity. You scheme shame for your house by cutting off many people, so going wrong yourself. For a stone cries out from a wall, and wooded beams answer. Oi to him who builds a city by bloodshed, and establishes a town with injustice. Behold, it is not from Adonai Sabaoth that peoples toil to fuel fire, and nations exhaust themselves for emptiness. For the earth is filled with knowing the glory of Adonai, and the way the waters cover the sea. Oi to one who makes his neighbor drink, who pours out your fury, and even making him drunk in order to gaze at his nakedness. You are filled with disgrace rather than glory. Drink you too, and be uncircumcised. The cup of Adonai's right hand surrounds you, and disgrace arrives upon your glory. For the violence done to Lebanon spreads over you. Destruction of beasts terrify them because of human bloodshed and violence done to the land, the city, and to all its inhabitants. What use is an idol whence craftsmen carve it, or a metal image, a teacher of lies? For a craftsman trusts in the image that he creates to make dumb idols. Oi to one who says to wood, quote, awake, unquote, to a dumb stone, quote, rouse yourself, unquote, does it teach? Look, it is plated with gold and silver, it has no spirit within it, and Adonai is in his holy temple, that all the land is silent before him. A prayer of Habakkuk, the prophet, a passionate song. Adonai, I hear the report about you, and I arrive to reverentially fear. Adonai, revive your work throughout the years make it known. In wrath remember compassion. God arrives from Teman, and Holy One from Mount Paran, Selah. His majesty covers the heavens, and his praise fills the earth. With brilliance, light rays emanate from his hand. With brilliance, light rays emanate from his hand. There his power is hidden. Pestilence goes before him. A fiery bolt goes forth at his feet. He stands and the earth shakes. He looks and startles nations. Ancient mountains are shattered. Hills of antiquity sink down. His ways are everlasting. I see tents of Cushan under calamity. The curtains of the land of Midian tremble. Adonai, is your wrath against rivers, or your anger at the rivers, or is your fury with the sea? For you ride on your horses, your chariots of salvation. Your bow is laid bare. Sworn are rods, a decree. Selah, you cleave the land with rivers, the mountains see, and you ride. A downpour of water overflows. The deep gives its voice. It lifts up hands high. Sun and moon stand in lofty abode. At the flash of your arrows they go. At the radiance of the lightning of your spear, with indignation you pace the land. With anger you thresh nations. You go out for the salvation of your people, for the deliverance of your anointed one. You shatter the head of the house of the wicked, to lay it bare from the foundation up to the top. Selah. You pierce his chief ruler and his cohorts with his own staff. They storm in to scatter me. Their exultation is devouring the weak in secret. You march forth, your horses in the sea, much water foams. I hear and my belly trembles, my lips quiver at the sound. Decay arrives into my bones. I tremble where I stand, since I must wait quietly for a day of distress to arrive up against the people who invade us. Though the fig tree does not blossom, and there is no yield on the vines, though the olive crop fail, and the fields produce no food, the flock is cut off from the fold, and there is no cattle in the stalls, yet I triumph in Adonai. I rejoice in the God of my salvation. Adonai, my Yahweh, Lord Yahweh, is my strength. He makes my feet adheres and makes me walk on my high places. For the choir director on my stringed instruments.